Hi, my name is Kyle Rockman, and I'm one of the platform engineers at OpsLevel. I want to show you some of the different component type examples that we have in our Terraform documentation to help you get started, maybe get the juices flowing about what kind of component types and properties on those component types you may want to register in your OpsLevel catalog. So if in the Terraform documentation, you go to our new OpsLevel component type resource, there's a massive example of a bunch of different kinds of component types and some of the different things that you can do with the component type schema. So I'm just going to copy this, bring it over to my Terraform workspace here, um, and apply it. It's going to create 5 of these in my account. And let's walk through those in my account. Excuse me. So as you can see, we have a bunch of different things that it created. These are each is a component type that has different properties on them, meaning that I can register instances of these types in my catalog now and have different properties on each of these and also use the component type as a filtering option so that I can make checks target only mobile apps or only libraries or only machine learning models. And I could do it all with some nice flair by having control over the icons and colors. So if we go back to the Terraform, let's scroll through some of the properties that we've set on these different types. So here's a Lambda one. If you've used any of the cloud provider services, they usually have some sort of Lambda cloud function, execute on the edge network type thing. So maybe you want to specify the kind of cloud provider that that function or Lambda is for, what kind of runtime, and because our property schema can use enums, you can reduce this down to only the options that you want your organization to use. Um, each of these properties supports our check system, so you can open this up wide to capture all the data, and then you can run a check, maybe in a campaign to kind of standardize. We want to get all of our lambdas to use Java or uh, .NET or something like that. So you can have your data be wide open, but then you can run campaigns to standardize and make the ones that need you to make everything come into a standard. Um, Yeah, I'll just keep scrolling through these so you can see some of the other examples, like being able to do numbers versus strings, Booleans. Um, I think a really cool one to show off might be the vendor tool example. And I think one of the cool things is you every company has vendors they need to track, and now you can use OpsLevel to track the data about those vendors, such as who is the contact person over at that vendor and what is their email address. And our properties schema has the ability to ensure certain validations are done on fields, such as this field needs to be an email. Um, you can track statuses of evaluation for this vendor or if they need to be decommissioned, um, which business unit this vendor is for, customized completely to your heart's content. But now you can have all that data in OpsLevel and you can do things like filter on it, maybe run a campaign on all of the evaluated vendors. You want to make sure all the vendors that you're evaluating make it to either active or inactive or something like that, so you don't leave them in a lingering status for too long. You could start to use OpsLevel to track risk and PII as properties. And what's great about this component types uh, is that you're able to do it just on that component type. So if you have services registered to the portal or mobile apps, they don't get any of these fields. Only the things that are registered as this vendor tool type will get these properties on them.